Chapter 1. You will have a long and happy life if you find and live your Ikigai. Ikigai is a concept of Japanese origin that basically means finding happiness in being busy. It offers an explanation for why some of the oldest people on Earth are in Okinawa, Japan, although other factors like their climate and diet also contribute. Iki meaning life or alive, and kai meaning an effect, a fruit, or a result. The authors studied the lifestyle of residents of Ogamini village in Okinawa, Japan, and realized something unique about them. They generally live longer than most people. They make teamwork a priority, and their activities revolve around the concept of Ikigai. As it turns out, learning and practicing the same thing that these residents know will enable you to live long and happy just like them. And this summary is about exposing you to the Ikigai concept and tearing it down in ways that you can comprehend and start implementing right away. Let's begin with a good definition. Your Ikigai refers to a union of the things you love, what the world needs in your generation, the things you're paid to do, and what you're good at. The goal is to find a sweet spot between all four components, because Ikigai is all about helping you live a balanced life. And this brings us to why there is no word in Japanese that means retire. When you find your Ikigai, you won't want to stop working until you die or your body gets too weak to work. Why? Because you love the work, and your motivation is not something external. There are 5 zones in the world where people live the longest. These are called the blue zones. Okinawa ranks top on the list of blue zones in the world. Other regions include Italy's Sardinia, California's Loma Linda, Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, and Icaria in Greece. The secret of the exceptional life in the blue zones is the healthy eating, exercise, meditation, and finding and pursuing a life purpose. We will further unravel these as the summary progresses. Did you know? For every 100,000 people in Okinawa, Japan, almost 25 are centenarians. Chapter 2. You will slow down aging if you keep an active mind and minimize your stress level. There are different theories when it comes to aging. Some scientists believe that technology makes it possible to reach aging's escape velocity. At this point, we add 1 more year of life expectancy for every year we live on Earth, leading us to biological immortality. Another group of scientists assumes there is an age limit we can't exceed. Some of them have concluded this age limit is 120 years, since cell regeneration stops at that age. All these theories are still being researched, so there's no viable conclusion yet. However, Blue Zone residents have proven that you can preserve your body by tending to your mind and thus live more decades. An active and adaptable mind generally helps people live longer. Your best bet for a healthy and long life is by regularly engaging in mental and physical exercises. If you allow your mind to remain inactive, it will begin to decay. To speak more scientifically, some of your vital neuron connections will deteriorate when you don't engage them through mental exercises. The effect of this is seen in reduced reactions to the environment. Retirees experience this a lot. When you see people die quickly after retiring, it's mainly because they start allowing their minds to deteriorate. Many people are unaware of this, so they unknowingly allow it to happen. Some mental exercises to engage in to avoid being idle include learning a skill, playing a board game, taking a dance class, teaching. Another thing that makes people get old too quickly is excessive stress. Having conducted several studies, the American Institute of Stress has attributed most health problems to stress. The main reason stress is bad for you is that it inhibits the activity of certain vital hormones that fight heart diseases, depression, and anxiety. Chapter 3. If you want to have greater control over your thoughts and be more present, learn to practice mindfulness. Regular practice of mindfulness will reduce stress, which in turn helps you become healthier and more productive. Some popular mindfulness activities include breathing exercises, meditation, and yoga. Stress is not entirely bad. Your body needs a low level of stress to keep fit. Most centenarians work well into old age. Being seated and inactive for a prolonged time often leads to hypertension, imbalanced eating, cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and even certain kinds of cancer. Some simple activities to incorporate into your daily life to help boost your immune system and make you healthier are: walk to work or go on a 20-minute walk each day. Take the stairs instead of an elevator. Participate in social or leisure activities. Replace your junk food with fruit. Get the right amount of sleep. Be intentional about your daily habits. Replace negative patterns with positive ones. A positive mental attitude and awareness of your emotional disposition will enhance your lifespan. Chapter 4. When you know why you do something, you will be able to learn how to do it effectively. Roughly, the meaning of life embraces finding your purpose and taking steps towards it. Anything else you do will lead to frustration. Gladly, there are many strategies you can use to find and live in your purpose. One of them is logotherapy, developed by psychiatrist Viktor Frankl. Many people are in work situations that do not suit them. Consequently, they become plunged into an existential crisis, feeling hopeless and drowning in guilt, fear, and anxiety from believing their lives have no meaning. If this is you, here are some tips from logotherapy to overcome it. Observe and discover what you're meant to do in life. Be flexible about your reason for being. Get rid of worry because it is counterproductive. Learn to laugh and make people laugh. Never forget that you have control over your actions. Another therapy that can help you discover and advance your purpose is Morita therapy, created by Japanese psychiatrist and philosopher Dr. Shoma Morita. Morita therapy teaches to unbottle emotions instead of trying to control them. Morita therapy recommends changing your feelings through actions. The concept is that instead of bottling up your emotions, you increase the range of emotions you feel until you can change how you feel. The basic principles of Morita therapy are: accept your feelings, do what you should be doing, discover your life's purpose. Morita therapy lasts for about 21 days and is in 4 phases. Phase 1, isolation and rest, 5 to 7 days. Phase 2, light occupational therapy, 5 to 7 days. Phase 3, occupational therapy, 5 to 7 days. Phase 4, the return to social life and the real world. Don't store emotions in your body. Allow them to course through you and be transformed into other forms of energy. Logotherapy and Morita therapy can help you discover your uniqueness, learn how to navigate your future, and live your life to the fullest. Chapter 5. You don't get tired doing what you love, and time stops while you're at it. Discovering your Ikigai begins with identifying the times when you are happiest and the things that make you forget your worries. Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi calls this state flow. Flow is a state of 100% concentration when you're doing something you love and are good at. Your mind is ordered and you're having fun. Irrespective of what you do, everyone attains flow through the same process. When you focus intensely on a task long enough, you will get into a state of flow where you feel fully immersed. DePaul University Chicago researcher Owen Schaefer conducted a study and found 7 conditions for achieving flow. Have an objective, possess skillfulness, measure your level of skill, have a destination in mind, identify obstacles to surmount, identify special skills needed, block out distractions. Several strategies can help you achieve flow more easily. Strategy 1, choose a task with a suitable difficulty level. Strategy 2, be clear about the goal you want to achieve. Strategy 3, focus on a task. Don't try to multitask. Choose one activity and pour your all into doing it well. As you engage fully in the activity, you'll find yourself entering the flow state. We often think that combining tasks will save us time, but scientific evidence shows that it has the opposite effect. Héctor García and Francesc Morales. Chapter 6. We can learn valuable lessons on long and healthy living from Supercentenarians. A supercentenarian is anyone who has lived at least 110 years. Some say that only about 450 supercentenarians are alive today, but only the ages of about 75 of them have been confirmed. Listening to supercentenarians provides insight into the things we need to do to join their ranks. Misao Okawa is one such person. She lived for 117 years and 27 days and cared for herself for 110 of those years. When asked about her secret, she said it was healthy eating and quality sleep. Jeanne Calment is another supercentenarian. She died of natural causes at 122 as the oldest person of verified age in history. Surprisingly, Calment smoked until she was 120 years old. She stopped because cataracts made it difficult for her to bring a cigarette to her lips. Jeanne Calment had a good sense of humor, even at old age. In 2011, Walter Bruning, the second oldest man of verified age in the United States, died at 144. In one interview with the Associated Press, he shared that people should never be afraid of death because we were all born to die someday. If there's anything to learn from these supercentenarians, it's that we should all face life with confidence. Don't live afraid of when you'll die. Be too busy living a healthy and productive life to worry about that. As much as possible, try to avoid things that negatively affect your health. This will sometimes mean detaching yourself from some modern world practices and embracing ancient wisdom like the Ikigai concept. Chapter 7. The Okinawa Diet is rich in antioxidants, and the residents make regular body movements a priority. Okinawa is one of the regions most affected by the Second World War. Yet its citizens have managed to recover and even top the ranks of the world's longest living people. As mentioned in previous chapters, residents of Okinawa boast a track record of healthy eating. In addition, there were no trains in the province when the authors wrote the book, so when residents are not driving, they are walking or cycling. People rarely die of cardiovascular diseases in Okinawa, Japan, and diet plus regular exercises certainly have a lot to do with it. Makoto Suzuki, a heart specialist at the University of Ryukyu, studied Okinawa's diet and published a body of work on it some years ago. The following are the vital conclusions from the book. They eat lots of vegetables. Fruit and other greens are served at least 5 times a day. Their diet fundamentally contains grain. The only sugar they consume is cane sugar. Their salt intake is very low, half of what those in other Japanese areas consume. Their calorie consumption is low. Here are some foods that Okinawans eat to stay healthy and live long. Tofu, carrots, goya, bitter melon, cabbage, nori, seaweed, onion, soy sprouts, soybeans, boiled or raw, sweet potatoes, peppers, sanpincha, jasmine tea. A diet that is rich in antioxidants contributes to the longevity of life. The blue zones show that moving in natural and healthy ways does more for the body than exercise. So you may live in a city and visit the gym regularly, but still not attain the level of fitness of blue zone people. Yoga, originally from India, though very popular in Japan, and China's Qigong and Tai Chi, among other disciplines, aim to create harmony between a person's body and mind, so they can face the world with strength, serenity, and joy. Tai Chi increases blood circulation, slows the progression of some diseases, and helps make your muscles flexible. It helps you relieve stress and feel less depressed. It is suitable for people of all ages, especially older people who may not be able to lift weights anymore. Other simple but effective movements of the body include radio taiso and shiatsu. Shiatsu is employed in the treatment of arthritis and enhances the flow of energy in your body. Learning to move your body properly can bring harmony and health to your life. Chapter 8. Learn how to bounce back and benefit from adversity to overcome the aging effects of stress and worry. Because you have discovered your life's task and are passionately pursuing it doesn't mean you won't hit hard rocks. As a matter of fact, those challenging moments are inevitable. They come to, among other things, develop in you the strengths you need for your next level. Therefore, resilience is a necessity. Have a never-giving-up spirit. Train your mind, emotions, and body to be able to confront life's hurdles. Resilience is about bouncing back after a fall to do what makes your life meaningful. Never give in to challenges that seek to discourage you by staying flexible and focused on why you do the things you do. Change the things you can, but do not allow the things you can't change to change you. Here's a simple exercise to cultivate resilience. Ask yourself what the worst-case scenario is in any given situation. Then, train yourself to react to this worst-case scenario if it happens. Meditation is another practice that will enable you to build resilience in your daily life. It will help you to live in your present and acknowledge the imperceptance of things. Lebanese-American essayist and risk analyst Nassim Nichols Taleb believes that anti-fragility is better than resilience. An anti-fragile person benefits from disorder instead of simply bouncing back to a former state. To become more anti-fragile, do the following. Be proactive. Have multiple streams of income. Make new friends and pick up new interests. Don't let life take you by surprise if you can prevent it. Go all in with certain things and spread out your investment in others. Do away with things that make you fragile. Conclusion. There are powerful forces that seek to distract us from leading meaningful lives. Money, fame, attention, and success are some examples. Life is imperfect, but we can learn to do what we love, what we are good at, what the world needs, and what is rewarding as we work through the imperfection. Doing what is meaningful to us can be a great antidote to despair. There is no one-size-fits-all strategy to connect with our Ikigai because our individual situations are different. However, The Okinawans have shown us some clues that can guide us on our search for meaning. The 10 rules of Ikigai from the wisdom of the long-living residents of Ogimi summarize these clues. Keep doing things of value that shape the world around you till you die. Stop living on the fast lane to enjoy a better quality of life. Eat a little less than your hunger demands. Keep friends you can share your worries and good stories with. Exercise to release hormones that make you happy. Smile often. It wins you more friends and helps you see a world full of possibilities. Connect with nature to recharge your batteries. Maintain an attitude of gratitude. Make every day count and leave the past in the past. Discover the passion inside you, which gives meaning to your days. Curiosity and intuition are powerful internal guides that will help you connect with your Ikigai. Don't lose grip of them. In addition, be busy doing things that make you happy and fill your life with meaning. Try this. Take some time to find and connect the things you love to do, the things you are good at, what the world needs, and what you are paid to do. Aligning your purpose is a good way to achieve a fulfilled life.